don't know why you're pointing the camera at me. I am not in this video. Are you excited or are you anxious?
I'm very anxious, but I'll pretend it's excitement. Yay!
And as for me, this is the best trip I've filmed for ages, because all I'm doing is going home.
And all I'm doing is going home to Poland.
Driving home for Christmas.
Yeah, driving home for Christmas without driving license. On a coach. And you're checking out the menus already.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I'll go and buy some paper plates, a Chinese on the way home, and I'm sorted. Aye, that's where I'll be spending all my time. I'm only joking. But just one thing before I hand over the camera. Nothing you're about to see on this trip was my idea. It was all your idea. And a stupid idea at that.
Yes, I think so. But I always say I don't like flying to Poland, so... And I always say, oh, I would rather be on the bus all day than on the Ryanair, so...
Well, your dreams have just come true.
Yeah.
Here's the camera.
Yeah, my first bus.
Now, do you know where you get your bus from Dundee?
I'll figure it out.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, good luck.
Bye. Bye.
Good luck.
I'll need it. Can I get a ticket to Dundee, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay, so that was our first bus. It was just 1 hour to Dundee. And now I have 40 minutes wait for the next one. And I'll tell you more on the way. Just find where it is. 13 minutes. Dundee got some nice Christmas decorations this year. Looks good. Okay, it's a bit brighter here, so I'm gonna tell you about my journey more. That was the first bus, first one out of 5. The next one is taking me to Glasgow. That will be around 2 hours journey. Then I have a break, then go Glasgow to London Victoria overnight. Then another 2-3 hours break. From London down to Prague. This will be the longest one, 18.5 hours. And from Prague to Katowice, which is my final destination, bus number 5. And it's Saturday, 6th December, so it's quite lively on the streets. Five buses, 47 hours, I don't know how many countries, and all of this to drive home for Christmas. Now the map is showing me that the bus stop is here, but it's only little. I've got 15 minutes and I cannot see the FlixBus bus stop. Well, I think I went too far. So I'm at the end of the overgate, like where H&M is, but yeah, I'm at the corner. Yeah, that's where I am. But I was there, like I literally went there. I don't know, I can't see it start. Oh, so it doesn't have a bus stop. Wait. Stop here. Alright, yeah, it does have a sign. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks so much. Thank you for checking. Okay, so it was just the pole on the street, and that's my bus. Well, so I did walk right past it, but to be fair, I was expecting a bus stop. We made it. I never made it to the bathroom though. And I believe that's my bus just coming in now. Thank you. our bus number 2. Only 2 hours on it. We've got 2 hours 15 minutes break now, so we're going to grab something to eat. Oh cool, they do have a timetable like in the airport. And our next bus will be FlixBus again. I just went for a toasty because almost everything is closed. It's almost 9 p.m. I'm just walking around the station, stretching my legs, because the next bus will be an overnighter to London Victoria. 8.5 hours on the seat. I'm not sure if there will be any breaks during a night, so I'm just enjoying this fresh air in Glasgow. There was actually a little bit of drama with my ticket. It's Saturday today. On Thursday night, FlixBus sent me a message saying, your journey was cancelled. And I had to reschedule it on Friday, so day before my travel. And I was meant to go Dundee, Edinburgh, and then Edinburgh to London Victoria. But they said, oh, we don't have any buses you can actually use to catch your connection. So they sent me to Glasgow instead, which is fine. I didn't mind, it was a bit of a surprise, but it's okay. They're actually really helpful on the phone. It was just quite funny. I never got any message or phone call. They just sent me an email. So I almost missed it, almost. Yeah, imagine if I went to Dundee today and was waiting for my bus to Edinburgh and it just never arrived, and I'd be like, uh-oh. And then I open my spam folder and see email from FlixBus. Wow. I just checked it now and it seems like there's 2 bus stops, one in Manchester and one in Birmingham.
You can wait here, bro.
Well, the N30 looks like my bus to London, which is good because I was getting really bored. And I think we're sitting at the back. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, but we'll see.
Victoria! Hiya. 14D.
Yeah, good evening folks, welcome aboard this N30 service to London Victoria. It is a night service, there is a lot of people trying to get asleep, so a wee bit of respect there for your fellow passengers. If it gets blocked or soiled, then it's a long way to London without a toilet. Secondly, unwanted aromas, it's not very nice or comfortable sitting beside somebody that's got socks and shoes off and it doesn't smell very pleasant.
And you get luggage in the hold. Please collect this when you leave the coach. Please take it all with you or put it in a bin provided. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be yourself, come on.
And so 8.5 hours later, good morning from rainy London. Very quiet. It's 7:30 a.m. right now, so it gives me 2.5 hours to have a break, get some food. I'm just going to check where is my next bus from, just in case, so I'm not stressed about it. Sorry if I'm looking a little bit rough, but I didn't have much sleep. It wasn't too bad, but the bus was busy and we're stopping every 3-4 hours, making an announcement. The lights went on, people were getting off, getting on. The seats are not very comfortable for sleeping. They're comfortable for sitting, but you can't really change your position. And obviously, you're right next to other people. There's lots of buses in London. And after I find the bus stop, I'll take you for breakfast. There? Well, the bus drivers were trying to help me, but they don't know where it's leaving from, so they told me to come back a bit later. And I was looking for the bus stop for so long that the night turned into a day already, and it's still raining. There's hundreds of coffee shops on the bus station, but I decided to walk a little bit farther, maybe 15 minutes away, just so I can stretch my legs a little bit. And it's so quiet, but it's Sunday morning, so of course it's quiet. Ooh, how posh. They won't like me here coming from the bus. So the next leg of our journey is the regiobus, I would call it regiobus, between London and Prague. That takes 18.5 hours, so that's all day today and then all night. We're arriving to Prague at 6:30 tomorrow morning. I'm just reading some details. It says the distance is approximately 1,300 kilometers or 830 miles, so that is a long journey. The journey typically passes through or makes stops in countries like Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany and Czech Republic. Okay, we have 1 hour until our bus, so it's time to head back. Maybe get some supplies and find this bus stop. And here we go again on Victoria Green Line station, which is just across the Victoria Coach station. Just a little bit more obscure with no signs. Now this one looks like my bus, it's yellow, 2 levels. Regiojet. Hey, the bus looks comfy, but I look like a mess. Yeah, 32.
Jsme na hranice, budou nás čekat dvě pasové kontroly. První pasová kontrola bude po levé straně budovy.
Arrived at the border. We have 2 passport checks ahead. The first one is on the left by the building. We are not waiting for anyone. We are going to the next passport check.
Takže druhá kontrola, passport kontrol po levé straně s autobusem.
Hello, train go 40 minutes. Toilet is free first wagon.
Listen carefully to the following safety information. Do not stand or walk between the vehicles during the crossing. We would like to remind you that for safety reasons and with our fire detection systems, you should move directly to the next carriage. Thank you for your attention.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Veuillez être attentifs aux informations suivantes.
I didn't even realize we're moving. It's so cool.
Our expected crossing time is 35 minutes. The toilets are not available in the carriage number 18.
That is so cool. Nice. It's really noisy. Back to the bus. Yay, we're finally on a break. I think it is 45 minutes break. It's a stop for sure. Yeah, the bus drivers, they don't speak much English. The journey, I think it's okay so far. It's a bit boring. There's nobody really to speak to. It's 5:30 p.m. now, so we still have a loop, and I think everyone is just embracing themselves. Well, I did ask the driver and he said it's 40 minutes pausa, so that's enough time to just go to the bathroom and come back. Stretch the legs a little bit. Stressful to leave the bus because you're thinking, oh no, what if they're just gonna drive without me? There's nobody to, you know, say, oh, she's not back yet. Abandoned in Brussels. There we go, something new. Train station? Bus station? Everyone is driving on the wrong side again. You can get some food, but I'm really not hungry and I've got a whole bag, you know, the tote bag I carry with me. It's full of food and snacks and stuff, so Problem is I don't want anything. Could get an energy drink, I guess, but then I won't sleep at night, so I guess I'll just be heading back. Well, I'm afraid this is all we see from Brussels. Now I just need to find my regio bus.
No, když tam měli hotel za dobu.
So we are in Luxembourg, 9:10. I've never been in this country, so that's a new one. We've got 15 minutes, and I assume everyone is going to the bathroom. Or at least I hope, because I'm just following them mindlessly. We're all chasing the bathroom break. Nobody wants to go to the toilet in the bus. We're kind of like well in the journey, so I think it will be quite traumatic. So we still have about 9 hours to go before we arrive in Prague, and I think everyone is tired and can really feel it already. And I think it will be a long night. That's my second night on a coach, so I still think I'm doing okay. There's a drama with the toilets, nobody can find them.
Ještě vás poprosím, dejte sedačky do původního stavu, záclonky jak mají být. A případné odpadky hoďte do koše dole, anebo si je vemte sebou.
Thank you. Yay! We arrived. We survived the night. Oh, it's chilly in Prague. What time is Starbucks open? And it's 5:34. That tells you everything. I need to go and find somewhere to sit, where it's a bit warmer. Yeah, I'm so happy we made it to Prague. Amazing. 40 hours on the bus and in between the buses. Now it's just 8 hours. Prague to Katowice, this will be easy. I actually don't feel that bad at this one. I actually don't feel that bad at this. I actually don't feel that bad as I thought I will, considering those 2 nights on the coaches, and I slept maybe 2 hours altogether. Looks like everything is very closed. Well, so I did get some snacks for the bus, and I did manage to just go and refresh myself a little bit. And I was thinking, it's so funny when you're thinking, oh wow, it's such a luxury when you can just change your clothes and wash your face. It's still really cold and dark, so it's not like I'll be walking around with my bags, although it is getting a bit busier. So I really like breakfast in Europe and Starbucks, because you get all the nice croissants and sandwiches. Right, croissant with camembert cheese and jam. It's not bad, not bad. Still like 8-15 British pounds, but it was open. I think it was the only open cafe which you could actually go and sit down. I was just thinking, considering it was 40 hours on the buses, 2 nights on the coaches, I think we're doing quite okay. I thought it would be much harder. And I kind of thought at this point I'll be barely surviving. The buses were actually much cleaner, quieter than I expected, considering how many people is cramped on this tiny space and nobody really wants to be there. It's not like a pleasant experience for anyone. It was really good. You obviously can't really sleep on the single seat, and even me being quite short, there's just not enough space. It's just not very comfortable, so you're waking up every 20 minutes, half an hour. But you can still close your eyes, put the earplugs in, put the eye mask on, and just try to rest, and I think it did the job. So yeah, pretty good. And almost 2 hours later, we're back on the street. Look at all the buildings there. Now we can actually see something. Well, my bus stop is not here, it's somewhere else. This seems to be the biggest problem. Always try to find the right bus stop because it's never obvious. Only Glasgow was easy. It's meant to be only 4 minutes walk on the street somewhere. Here maybe? And we are looking for like bus. Okay, that's buses to Poland, so I think we are quite close. I mean, this is stand number 6, but it's a different bus company, so they kind of keep walking in circles again. Well, that's my sign for the bus station, but this is taking me back on the main one, so I do not know.
Yeah, but you have a light bus. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ukraine company.
Okay, I'll find it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've got 15 minutes. I'm actually saying that I'm so rested and all that, but the truth is, when I arrived at 5:30 this morning, the first thing I did was looking for a direct bus to Katowice that leaves earlier than 9 a.m. because I didn't want to wait. I thought, oh, those 3 hours would make such a big difference. I think that might be me. Let me have a look. Okay, yeah, so the stand number on my ticket was different, that's why I couldn't find it. If I make it to Katowice, I don't care. I just want to be there. Well, they never scanned my ticket, but I think I can just go on it. They checked my passport to see if my name was on the list. Hello, Flixbus. It's not very busy. I wish that was my bus overnight. I hope we'll finally get some views through the window, because last night it was just dark, like from 4 p.m. for hours and hours and hours. And I was actually thinking it would make such a big difference during this trip, during the summer, with all the daylight, you could actually see something through the window, but it's okay.
Katowice 10 хвилин стоянка.
And we're off. Oh, and here we are. Welcome in Poland, Katowice. Nice station, isn't it? Yeah, so it took exactly 2 days from Montrose in Scotland to Katowice here in Poland. Now you could say, was it worth the hassle? No, it wasn't. Was it more efficient or cheaper or more fun? No, it wasn't. But it was something to do and we did it. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for joining me on this crazy journey, and wishing you all a very, very merry, happy Christmas, and see you later. Bye. Oh, I am so glad that I'm off this bus.